Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mission Country on the Road. I'm Manuel, and I'm ready to spend the next hour with you singing some of the best, we feel like, in positive message country music. So if you don't mind, get you a cup of coffee and get relaxed, and let's see if we can enjoy some music tonight. I'm going to kick the show off with a song that I wrote. It's called His Colorado, dedicated to my Uncle Bud. Uncle Bud, God rest his soul, was always trying to get out west, revive forgotten times and old folklore. One night at the bottom of a bottle, he found something worth dying for, and built his own Colorado on a peaceful, distant shore. I bet you're probably thinking, there's no way this could be true. Oh, and some Bible-thumping Christians would concur. And even though I wasn't in that room, I know God's love has never failed, and Colorado can take your breath away, I've heard. See him now, they'd understand things are seldom what they seem. Did the bottle kill him, or did it set him free? No, I don't believe he died alone on his rocky mountain high, as he built his Colorado in some sweet by and by. Next time that I see him, I know he won't look the same. Maybe then we'll know just what God's love can do. Then all those doubting believers, they'll have a smile upon their face, as his Colorado takes even their breath away. If they could see him now, they'd understand things are seldom what they seem. Did the bottle kill him, or did it set him free? No, I don't believe he died alone on his rocky mountain high, as he built his Colorado in some sweet as his spirit moves on the winds that blow. You can hear him say, don't cry, I made it to Colorado. Tell Linda I'm alright. Let's call out some names here. Carrie Barnes, how you doing this evening? Sandra Davis, David Lee Shelby, Betty Kaufman, Ray Henson, Marvell. Hey, that's probably my brother Greg. Gail Blaylock, Sarah Murray, Betty Kaufman, Teresa Allen, Marlon Kimmons, Nadia. Good to see all you folks coming on tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. And we're going to just keep it going right here. Here's one that's called Timeshare Gospel. these old burdens down. I gave my heart to Jesus, oh, but before I could turn around, they were signing me up for some mandatory new members presentation. I said, hold on folks, I didn't come to buy religion, I just wanted free salvation. I ain't buying no timeshare, I'm just cashing in on His grace. Mama told me that His yoke was easy, His burden was light. Let me rest in this peace that comes all the hell I've raised. Now I'll just take the gift if y'all don't mind. Now please don't be no hater, oh, and judge me for what I say. You know I really sincerely love my new family today, but I didn't come down here to trade one heavy burden for another. Bag of do's and don'ts are what it will and won't take for membership today. I ain't buying no timeshare, I'm just cashing in on His grace. Mama told me that His yoke was easy, His burden was light. Let me rest in this peace that comes all the hell I've raised. Now I'll just take the gift if y'all don't mind. Well, I'm sure you have a real nice program, you don't mean me any harm, but let me rest in this peace I found before I buy the farm. I ain't buying no timeshare, I'm just cashing in on His grace. Mama told me that His yoke was easy, His burden was light. Let me rest in this peace that comes all the hell I've raised. Now I'll just take the gift. Would y'all let me just keep this gift? Hey, I'll just take the gift if y'all don't mind. Hey, let's get just a little bit more of that. Hey, we want to welcome all of our YouTube watchers tonight. So glad you joined us. Glad we're beaming the stream out there where you're at. Hey, let those comments come on in and maybe we'll get to them here at some point. Here, Beverly Owens, Christy Tatum's, Teresa Allen, Eva, Connie Bryan, Amanda Cobble, Robert Roberts, David Lee Shelby, Mimi. Yeah, I believe I got all of them. I'm catching up here, keeping up with it. And like we said, I want to thank all of our YouTube watchers. And we are working on trying to get to where we can get enough staff to actually get with your comments and interact with you there. But until we do, thank you so much for watching. It means the world that you're on there taking all this in. And we do go by and check the comments, so if you want to leave a comment, you can do that. Our information is on the screen there all the time, where you can get our product, our website, our phone numbers. And so we're easy to find, easy to get a hold of, and we hope you'll do a little visiting at MikeManuel.com. Anyway, let's see if we got everybody here. Yeah, I think we're doing good. I'm just warming up here. All right. I don't know if you noticed it, but I'm playing the old 48 Martin Triple Alt 21. This is my dad's guitar. I kind of adopted it, and but it used to belong to the country superstar of the day, Webb Pierce, back in the day, and beautiful story of how Dad got it, and I'm hanging on to it, and I enjoy. I can just feel country music in this thing, so I really enjoy playing it and singing with it. So let's keep this thing going and do something else. Here's one I like to do. It's called "Get the Hell Out of There." Up around the edges, a long way from smooth. Probably would not be welcome at your Sunday school. Oh, but God looks on the heart, the good book declares. So I guess I'll get started and get the hell out of there. Yeah, now this good old country music here. I dusted off Mama's Bible so I could clean up my heart. And there in red, black, and white grace tore sin all apart. So I asked the author if he could send me some down here, and right there in that pickup I got the hell out of there. Now this ain't no misery loves company song. It's hope for the hopeless, and those two are gone. So if your heart is in trouble and you don't have a prayer, I know He can help you get the hell out of there. My God will help you get the hell out of there. Now I ain't talking about driving or leaving a church. I stole something from the devil, oh, and I put grace to work. So if your heart is in trouble and you don't have a prayer, I know He can help you get the hell out of there. My God will help you get the hell out of there. Yeah, I know He will. Stella Stacy, we're going to get to it. Just hang in there. Louise Lake, hey, David Lee, let's see, Cheryl Hastings, Beth Bryant. Hey, we thank all of our Canadian and Australian folks and everybody across the pond somewhere else. We're just always excited to see the representation of how far the music really goes. Hey, Lena Freeman, Louise, yeah, I've got you. Let's see who else. Well, there's old Heidi Herron and Brenda Morrison. I'm glad you guys love it. Would you take a moment and share out and let the other people know that we're on, so that we can continue to draw people in here and see if we can reach a bunch of them. Number's been kind of hanging around 95 there. We need to get that on up about 950. I don't know what we need to do, but maybe you gotta, we're working on some things, but maybe you can help us there by sharing out and inviting your friends. It would mean so much to us. Anyway, you probably noticed by now, and I want to say a special hi to Thomas Wilson. Hey, brother, so good to have you on here tonight. Thank you for joining us. But I want to tell you that you noticed that the Christmas set is gone. We was trying to make it the end of the year, but I just couldn't do it. I was, Christmas over. I'm ready to move on. So we got a little stage here going, and it's not what it's going to be, but it's certainly here for tonight, and the next few days possibly. So anyway, try to keep things nice and fresh for you guys over and over again. I tell you what, it's about time we do that song that everybody loves. You know the one I'm talking about. It's called Phone in Heaven. Y'all ready for it? Let's do it. Here it is. Well, good morning, Jesus. Yes, it's me again. But I didn't call this time to get forgiveness for all those sins. I called to talk to Mama, and I know she's there with you. If there's a phone in heaven, then Jesus put me through.
this in a while, but I just want to talk to you for a minute here while we do this song again. You know, we've just come through the Christmas season, and a lot of you have been missing your mama and missing that loved one that's gone on. But I want to tell you this evening that God knows all about your hurt. He knows all about your struggle. And most of all, He cares about what you're going through. The Bible says He's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. And I've found that to be true in my own life. But I want you to be encouraged coming into this new year that God's going to give you supernatural strength to overcome. Don't you give up. Don't you dare give up. You won't get over it, but you can get through it. And give me one more chance to tell her that I love her.
things I should have told her while I still had the chance. But one day, Lord, you took her without warning in advance. And I'm begging now, please give me one last opportunity. Oh, and if there's a phone in heaven, let my mama talk to me and give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time, for I want her to know how much I'm thinking of her. Oh, and if there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line. Yes, if there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line. Oh yeah, and we love all the mamas. I've been doing this a lot lately, and I think I'll do it again tonight. Well, good morning, Jesus. Yes, it's me again. But I didn't call this time to get forgiveness for all those sins. I called to talk to Daddy, and I know He's there with you. If there's a phone in heaven, then Jesus put me through and give me one more chance to tell Him that I love Him. Oh, let me hear His sweet voice one more time, for I want Him to know how much I'm thinking of Him. Oh, and if there's a phone in heaven, put my daddy on the line. All those things I wish I'd told him while I still had the chance. Oh, but one day, Lord, you took him without warning in advance. And I'm begging now, please give me just one more opportunity. Oh, and if you've got a phone up in heaven, let my daddy talk to me and give me one more chance, or to tell him that I love him. Oh, let me hear his sweet voice one more time, for I want him to know how much I'm thinking of him. Oh, and if there's a phone up in heaven, put my daddy on the line. If there's a phone in heaven, put my daddy on the line. For all the daddies out there going on, hey man, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that you're enjoying me changing those up a little bit. Do it because we get so many requests. I'll tell you, it's amazing how many people say, do you have a song about daddies? Do you have a song about, different ones? And we do have a lot of songs for different ones, but I like this one right here. If you don't mind, I think I'll do it. It's called Granny's Song. She didn't own a home, never drove a car, but if you knew her, she lived for treasures that money cannot buy. In a two-room flat on borrowed ground, family and friends came from miles around share a cup of coffee and one of her fried pies. Oh, what I would give to hear her say, could you run me to town today? And if you have time, when you stop by, I'll fix you something to eat. Oh, we could learn if we tried the secret of her simple life. It was the love of God and the love of family. She'd work a miracle with just a few things, then she'd spread a feast fit for a king. And I remember she always said, this ain't gonna be no count. But I sat by her bed those last few days, held her hand and I heard her say, son, you're beautiful and I love you, there's no doubt. But what I would give to hear her say, could you run me to town today? And if you have time, when you stop by, I'll fix you something to eat. We could learn if we tried the secret of her simple life, the love of God and the love of family. Now she looks down from the happy side of forever, while we look through all these questions and this pain, and through our tears we hear her voice asking us to make the right choice and not let foolish pride stand in our way. Oh, but what I would give just to hear her say, could you run me to town today? And if you have time, when you stop by, I'll fix you something to eat. Oh, we could learn if we tried the secret of her simple life, love of God and the love of family. Yes, sir. You know, I still remember going by my granny's house. I would be touring in Texas, and I'd stop by, and she lived in a little two-room flat there, right there on the church ground. Her son pastors a church there, and they let her live there in that little house. And I'd step up on that front step there, and she'd hug my neck and say, "Boy, what are you doing up here?" And I'd say, "Well, I was in town, wanted to stop by and see you." And usually the next words out of her mouth were these: "Are you hungry?" And of course, if you look at me pretty close, you can tell it really doesn't matter whether I'm hungry or not. I can always eat. You see, I love to eat. I love food. And that's probably the biggest problem that I've got, is a weight problem. I have to work on it all the time. Sometimes I do better than others. Hadn't got started on it for the next year, but I'm getting there. But anyway, those songs would touch you. You know, Granny would take us inside, and I'd sit down there, and she said, "Well, I ain't got nothing but a bunch of old leftovers." And she'd pull out those little vanilla-colored plastic serving bowls, you know, like you get in a restaurant where they put you a side in there. And she'd have 10 of those things, and they'd have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And every bit of it was just delicious. You couldn't get it in a restaurant anywhere, not this kind of food. And she could just do it and do it upright. And I have such great fond memories of my granny, and going to church with her. You know, she'd come and live over and go to church with us a little bit, and then she'd move back and go to church with her son and that family, and then she'd, after a while, she'd come back. And so I have a lot of memories of Granny, and I know you do too. You see, the songs like this, Granny's song, are songs that kind of get down to where you're living, and they touch your heart. And they bring up those memories that maybe you've forgotten about. I know I could start singing these songs and I start thinking of things that I haven't thought of in a long time. It's kind of like I would ride over to the little village where Granny lived and to pick her up for church, and she'd be ready to go at 4:30. And I mean, church didn't start to 7:30 during midweek or 6 on Sunday night, but she's always ready at 4:30. And I remember I'd pull up there, and she'd have her keys and her purse in her hand, ready to go. Always loved going to church and to worship God. And so those fond memories just kind of pour in. And I believe when I sing these songs that you have those same memories. As a matter of fact, you probably have a lot of similar memories. And that's just God knowing how we are and how much we love our family. And so I'll continue to write these songs and let them just be part of our lives. So I hope you're enjoying what we do night after night here on Mission Country on the Road. We're right downtown Nashville, Tennessee. I'm here, and you say, why in the world would you move downtown Nashville? Well, would you believe God told me to? And I just simply try to do what He says. Now, it took me a while to get here because He started telling me 20, 25 years ago, and now I'm finally here. And I want you to know I feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And here's another one of those memory songs. Maybe it'll bring back a memory or two for you. It's called That Old Screen Door. Well, those hinges must have been the very best that you could buy. That Grandpa used to hang that old screen door, which did a whole lot more than just keep those flies outside. It was a billboard, that old country store. And I sure did learn a lot out on that front porch, from the wisdom of the old men gathered there. But the thing that's underlined in my memory are those signs of Grandpa wired that old screen. There was my first love, the sunbeam girl, smiling by a loaf of bread. And the Marlboro man said so proud, Lord, by now he's probably dead. Dr. Pepper promised comfort, that gin 2 and 4. a cowbell on the inside of that door made a sound that I have not forgotten to this day. And it's just one more memory of a happy, simple time, and I'm not ever gonna let it fade away. And I'm older now, and God has helped me understand to love every moment with my wife and my kids. But until I leave this world for a home on high, that old screen door will be swinging in my mind, where my first love, the Sunday girl, smiled by a loaf of bread, and the Marlboro man, he said so proud, Lord, by now I'm sure he's dead. Dr. Pepper promised comfort at 10, 2, and 4, back when life was simple, just like that old screen door. Yeah, I remember life was simple, just like that old screen door. This is where we do a little front porch picking. You know, we did a video on that thing about, I guess it's been a year or two ago, and probably 2 years. Time gets by so fast. But we did it out in Greenbrier, Tennessee. I think that's where we were. We filmed some of it there anyway. And an old country store there that the gentleman let us film there. He was so kind to let us do that. And then we had old Shelby, I believe his name was, that allowed us to use his old 64 Chevy that he was restoring in that video. So a lot of good memories right there making the video, but making those memories come alive. And Shelby and my friend Danny joins, and of course my dad sitting there on that old front porch in the video. So if you haven't seen it, you need to look at it. I know you folks that are on YouTube, you can find it. You can scroll it right there. It's right there in the YouTube, on the YouTube channel. But on Facebook, it's down there somewhere. You may have to scroll just a little bit to get down in there. But great video. I enjoyed doing it, and looking forward to doing some more videos. Got some videos in the can, I'm telling you there. This next year, I don't know when we'll get started, but I think it's going to be quick. And we'll be releasing these videos, and you'll be enjoying some new videos you haven't seen before. And so we look forward to that. Want to invite you to continue to go to MikeManuel.com, as well as our Facebook fan page. Now it's Mike Manuel Music, and if you haven't went by and liked the page, we'd like for you to go by and like it and start following us. And you can touch your screen right now if you're on Facebook, and you can set up the notification that every time we come on, you'll get a little notification that we're on, and you won't ever miss a show. So if you're new and you don't know that, touch the screen there to get notified, and go ahead and follow through with that link, and that way next time we come on, you won't miss nothing. Of course, all of our YouTube folks, you guys know you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and become one of our subscribers, and we are just racking up, putting all kind of videos on there. This show goes on every night. And we apologize for last night. For some reason, the stream didn't get started on YouTube, but we did repost the video, and it's on there. So if you didn't get to see it live, you can certainly go back and watch it later on. Anyway, let me get a drink here, and let's see if we can do something else. All right. You know, we got to do this one here. You know, we do a lot of mama songs on this show. This one's no different. Mama and Jesus on the outskirts of a small town, down a dirt rode on a hill in an old white framed house, had a chair she would kneel. My burdens were lifted every time she spoke my name. Yeah, God smiled at the devil when my mama prayed. Yeah, I know about crazy living outside the lines, and I've been too far gone, way too many times. It's no wonder I'm happy, oh, and feeling brand new, 'cause Mama and Jesus, they kept pulling me through. You know, if you're thankful for a praying mama in your life, you ought to ring her up, let her know. You'd think that by now I'd be farther alone, but trouble grows easy from those bad seeds I've sown. But I stand here forgiven, and all the credit is due to Mama and Jesus for pulling me through. Now her old chair don't match nothing in this new house of mine. Oh, but I keep it to remind me of each tear that she's cried. Now she's gone to heaven, someday I will go to, 'cause Mama and Jesus kept pulling me through. Yeah, she's gone to heaven, someday I will go to, 'cause Mama and Jesus kept pulling me through. Oh yeah, thankful for those praying mamas. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let's pick this up a notch or two and do this one right here, all the way back from 2007. He's back in the country again. Yeah, yeah. Well, he's back in the country again. He must have walked down Music Road with me in the rider's pen. You just listen to the song that old DJ spins. There'll be no doubt in your mind that God's back in the country again. Yeah, he is. Now we've all had enough of those songs that bring you down. Songs about drinking and cheating, Lord, and painting the town. Well, I guess something came undone. We got good news and my favorite sound. So he's back in the country and the message is getting around and around and around. And he's back in the country again. He must have walked down Music Road with me in the rider's pen. You just listen to the songs that old DJ spins. There'll be no doubt in your mind that God's back in the country again. We've got Craig singing what he likes about Sunday. songs that the DJ played, yeah. He was born in a stable out behind the inn. So don't you be alone, be just back in the country again. Did you know that Jesus was born in a stable out behind the inn? Yes, he was. When you hear my song, you know he's back in the country again. He's back in the country again. Yes, he is. Oh, yeah. And I want to do this one right here while we're moving along here. If she only knew. It started out with little memory lapses. We'd laugh, call it part of growing old. Now sometimes it's a week or two that passes. She won't see anyone she knows. So I give her all the space and time she needs to try to remember that girl she used to be. And every now and then she'll come back again, and that old familiar smile is on her face. So I'll take her in my arms and hold her till she starts to feel confused. I know that's what she wants me to do. If she only knew. I don't know how long we have together, and there are times I wonder why God keeps her here. But I won't give up on her, praying she'll get better. For that miracle someday her mind will clear. And if it never happens here on earth, I'll cling to the moments for everything they're worth. 'Cause every now and then she'll come back again, and that old familiar smile is on her face. So I'll take her in my arms and hold her till she starts to feel confused. 'Cause I know that's what she wants me to do. If she only knew. So I'll take her in my arms and hold her till she starts to feel confused. 'Cause I know that's what she wants me to do. If she only knew. Yeah, I know that's what she wants me to do. If she only knew. All right, if she only knew. You know, I haven't done this one. My brother Greg wrote this song, and it's real fitting for the holiday season. He stumbled down the sidewalk, just a rusty shopping cart. It held everything he owned except his broken heart. He lost a piece in Houston at a shelter where he slept, and another piece in Dallas where they laid his mom to rest. The trail of tears started way back in Abilene when they sold the family farm
face. Let me see a reflection of my soul. If the tables had been turned, I'd lost everything, I would be the one out in the cold. Heaven knows that He's left pieces of His heart all over Texas, chasing that new star He never misses. He's a scientific wonder, living proof of just how far a man can grow and still survive with a broken heart. Song dedicated to those less fortunate than we are. And so haven't sung that in a while. Like I said, my brother Greg wrote that song, and we used to sing it years ago. And then he got with a friend of ours, Bruce Haynes, and they recorded it, changed a few words, and kind of sped it up a little bit. And I think it was a #1 for Bruce, and just a good song. But I always liked the original way we did it before anything was changed, and that's why I sing it that way. But anyway, thanks to Greg and Bruce. So hey folks, we got Roma Penny Campbell. Let's see, thank God for your talents. Well, thank you. And we got Lottie Leona, Betty Kaufman still with us, Trina Hall, Eleanor McCrae, Michelle Nutting, how you doing? I don't know, Michelle. I've been singing River Flows a little bit more than lately. Charlene, good to see you on here. You guys just hang in there. We're going to try to... I tell you what I feel like singing. Would y'all let me just sing what I want to sing? And let me do this. I'm feeling it right now. Feeling like I want to... All right, here we go now. You ready? Let's see here where we go. We got it right here. As you know, I have a little trouble finding this stuff sometimes. There it is. You see, Lord, I just fell off the bottom again. Heartache caught me and it looks like the end. I'm too ashamed to ask you to come down. So if you don't mind, could you look around? Somewhere in heaven I know there must be an old angel just for me. Baby, you got one a lot like me, who messes up occasionally. One you have to keep out on a leash. Turn him loose and send him on down to me. I'm in trouble, but I do believe you've got an angel just for me. Monday morning and I just got fired. You ever been fired? My performance, they said it was less than required. I was just about to give it all up when I remembered God's stubborn love. Lord, if you're sitting, don't you dare get up. Send me an angel from above. Baby, you got one a lot like me, who messes up occasionally. One you have to keep out on the leash. Turn him loose
darling, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, oh, I'll fly away. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Don't forget to go by MikeManuel.com. Get ready for stuff to get better and better. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.